Thank you for being here. Hi, my name is Debra Rappaport. I'm a rabbi at Shir Tikva, and I'm here as co-chair of the Minnesota Rabbinical Association. Thank you. The Minnesota Rabbinical Association has 44 member rabbis, and we represent a very wide swath of Jews and views. It's fitting that this gathering falls at the beginning of the Hebrew month of Av, when Jews around the world are observing an annual time of mourning. On Tisha B'Av, a week from today, we fast and observe mourning practices to commemorate the moments throughout history when Jews have been targets of hate, including the destruction of the First Temple, of the Second Temple, the First Crusade, the Jewish expulsion from England and then from Spain, the Jews' deportation from the Warsaw Ghetto, and on and on. The historical trauma lives on not only in these stories of persecution, but also in many of our own family histories and in our own bodies. This embodied trauma needs to be healed, even as we confront this current rise in anti-Semitism, because it also impacts how we are in relationship with one another as Jews and as people fighting for equality. Today I'm thinking about the Talmudic passage that teaches Jerusalem was destroyed on account of Kamsa and Bar Kamsa. It's a longish story about a feud between two Jews and an unwillingness among the leaders of the community to see the big picture, the real danger, from the Romans because of standards of purity and fear of what would be said. The Romans destroyed Jerusalem, but this story of enmity among Jews gave them an opening, and it provides a cautionary tale for us today. We've come together today to combat the anti-Semitism that has been unleashed in recent years on social media and in person, and increased since the Israel-Gaza conflagration. We're also gathered to reaffirm our solidarity among one another. Those who hate and persecute Jews are not interested in nuance or the purity tests of how and how much Jews support Israel. My MRA co-chairs, Rabbi Tamar McGill-Grimm and Rabbi Lynn Lieberman, and I ask and pray that we rise to the occasion to be in dialogue, l'shem shamayim, for the sake of the highest good, with one another. Our 3,000-year-old tradition is robust enough to hold us through rigorous debates about serious substantive issues, including what it means to support our fellow Jews in Israel. It doesn't mean we'll agree, but we will stay in conversation. My colleague, Rabbi Adam Stock-Spilker, put it this way: we will do our best. We will do best as a Jewish community by keeping our tent wide open and listening with compassion and taking time to talk through history and narrative and still having clarity that delegitimizing, demonizing, or holding Israel to a different standard is wrong. We also need to put our energies into erecting a tent for loving dialogue that is much, much bigger than the Jewish community. Eric Ward wisely teaches how anti-Semitism is the theoretical core and fuel for all forms of white nationalism and hatred, including racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia. Let's approach Tisha B'Av this year and going forward as a time to heal. As Jews who have suffered from anti-Semitism, it is our responsibility to rise together and unite against all forms of bigotry, hatred, oppression, and the diminishment of God's wondrous creation that happens through acts of hatred. Thank you.